Hello friend, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the sorting and reversing an array. That means if you want to get that the ascending order all that data, if you want to get that all that descending order data, how can do that work? In this video, I will show you that things with a live example. Like first of all, better I'm going to change that name. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the sorting, okay, sorting and reversing. Okay, reversing an array. Okay, an array. Great. So for doing this, I want to do right now I close everything. Like I take one of the variable as a numbers, and into this numbers area I want to just insert some of the value as a 6, and I make it as a 8, I make it as a 7, okay, I make it as a 2 and 1, and I also want to do and to use it as a 9. Okay, 9. And now I want to get all that ascending data. That means that will be started from our 1 to, and then that will be as a 9, right? So that is our ascending order data. So if you want to get this by ascending order in JavaScript, they have one of the method as a sort method. Okay, I show you, like I name it as a numbers, and this number I want to call this method as a sort. Okay, that will be as a sort. Sorry, SORT, short. You can see there is a sort method. So I simply run this sort method, and now if you want to check it into the console log, there is a console and then console log area. I want to pass our variable name as a numbers. Okay, and now if you click as a save all, now click as a refresh. Yes, you can see it's now successfully organized. So now that is actually get this data by ascending order. Okay, all that our array data is now display as the ascending order as 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 and then 9. Okay friend, I hope it's very clear. And now if you want to get this data by the descending order, then they have the also another method. There is another method. I just simply run it as a numbers, and number there is another method as a reverse method. Okay, that will be as a reverse. So I make it as a reverse, and that is our reverse method. Now that should be get all the data by the descending order. Okay, that means our big amount data will be display first, and then that will be our last one. Like if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now successfully get this data by descending order. That is 9, 8, 7, 6 and then 2 and then 1. I hope friend you get some of the idea how to get that ascending all the data, how can get all the descending order data. But here you have to remember one thing. So when you actually pass our this sort method, then automatically it's make all that our array data as a string data. Better I show you the another example, then that will be very clear. I take one of the another variable as a doctors. Okay, doctors, and into this doctors area here I want to pass one of the object. Okay, object value I want to pass two of this object. I take one of the name. Okay, that will be as a name, and name I make it as a Kazi. Okay, I make it as a Kazi, and also I put another one, our property as age. So age I want to make it as a 40. Okay, 40, and also I want to take another one. Better I copy it and then paste it. I want to take another name as a Aryan, and age I make it as a 30. Okay, now I want to sort it. I want to sort it by the age. That means if you want to sort it with the ascending order, then first of all this data should be displayed, and then that will be display our 40, right? So now if you want to check it, like here I want to that is our doctors, right? So there is a doctors, and these doctors I want to call that our sort method, and that is a sort, and there is a sort method, right? So into this sort method area here I simply call it, and then after that if you want to print it, that will be as a console and then log, console log, and our this name, our object name as a doctors, right? So now I simply pass it. If you now click as a save all, now everything will be more clear. Click as a refresh, and now you can see there is a two data, but here that should be I am actually using that sort method, right? So into the sort method, what exactly that will be do? That will be get this data by the ascending order. That means that should be comes up with the 30 first and then the 40, right? But it's not actually get that things like that way, because of all here I didn't pass any condition. So now we have to pass some of the condition in our age, because with this age I want to get this ascending order or the descending order. For the reasons we have to do in our this doctor sort, here we have to create another function name. I simply name it on the function, and into this function area I want to pass two of this parameter. One is the d1, whatever the name actually choose. So right now there is a two property, I name it as a d1 and then d2. Okay, so there is a d2. Great. And after that, okay, after that here I want to do I want to they have the three condition I want to apply. That means when that will be as a positive number, then I want to get this data with the ascending order, and rather than that will be get this as a 0, or rather than that will be as a negative number. So that's all age will be, right? Some of the time it may have as only the 0, that means a 0 age, rather than that will be as a positive number, rather than that will be as a negative number, right? So here I want to put all that condition in here. So I want to put this condition into the if area. If, okay, if, and then our d1 and d1, and with this I want to access our property. You can see there is our property. So there is a age property, right? When this with this d1 I want to access that age, when that will be as a greater than, there is a d2, okay, d2 age. So that is a d2 age. When that will be as a greater than our d2 age, then that will be returned, okay, that will be returned on the positive number. That means I want to make it as a +1. Okay, and when I want to put another condition, if condition, and when our d1, there is a d1 age, okay, d1 age will be as a equal our d2 age. There is a d2, sorry, that will be as a d2 age, okay, d2 and then age, that is a d2 age, then that will be return 0. Okay, I want to make it as a return 0. Great. And also I want to add another one, if, and then when our d1, okay, d1, there is a d1 and d1 age, okay, d1 age will be as a less than, okay, less than d2 age, the d2 age, okay, when it should be as a less than d2 age, then that will be returned on the negative value. That means the return as a -1. Okay, I make it as a -1. Perfect. Now that should be great. So right now that is all that are positive number. Now that means that is actually our condition. Now that should be get that data by the ascending order. If you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now go there, yes, you can see it's now successfully get the data by the ascending order. That is a 30 and then there is a 40. And now if you want to get this data by the descending order, then I only to into this here. Okay, here I want to with the chain I want to run our this reverse method. I simply with this chain I want to reverse our, I just call our reverse method. Now that should be changed. That means now that will be get this data by the descending order. Click as a save all and now click as a refresh. Now go there, yes, you can see it's now perfectly get this data by the descending order. Now that is our 40 is first and then 30 is the last. I hope friend it's very much clear to you. Simply understand or simply remember all that concept. Okay, just simply remember that concept, that remember the short method, remember the reverse method. Okay, with this reverse method we get this as a descending order data, with the short we get this or ascending order data. Great. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.